Hey, this is Sarge here at C4 Defense, and today we're going to compare the Cosaint Arms COS11 versus the STI Staccato C. But before we get started, let's go ahead and put a few on steel. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Cosaint Arms COS11 or the STI Staccato C, these are both very high-end 1911 style EDCs. They're both chambered at 9mm. Let's take a closer look. All right. Now, like I said, these are both very well-made handguns. The Cosaint Arms COS11 has a 3.5-inch barrel, where the STI Staccato C has a 3.9. They both have the officer length grip, and the STI is 7.5 inches long because of the slightly longer barrel, and the Cosaint comes in at 7.25 because of the slightly shorter barrel. Well, now the Cosaint is slightly taller. It's a 9+1 capacity, so the magazine's just a little bit longer, where the STI comes in at 5.25 versus a 5.5 because it has an 8+1 capacity. Now the Cerakote on this Cosaint is wonderful. The fit and finish is fantastic. This STI has been around for a little while. I'm gonna just guess that the finish was just as nice when it was new, so we're not gonna count that against it. They both have a squared off trigger guard, skeletonized hammer, and they each have a tactical rail for any type of accessory that you want to add. And as far as the grips, the grip is just a little bit slimmer on the STI because does not have the grip panels like the Cosaint does, but these G10 grips are super grippy. I like them just a little bit better. Now, as far as the sights, I really like night sights, and the 3-dot true dots on here are wonderful. But this, as you can see right now, the sun's hitting that fiber optic. It is really easy to pick up during the day, but the true dots are snag free, where the STIs not so much. And as far as width, they're both about 1.4 inches wide because of the ambi safety, but the grips, the STI is a little bit slimmer where you actually put your hand, and the Cosaint is about 1/8 of an inch wider because of the replaceable grip panels. And as far as weight, the Cosaint comes in at 28.6 ounces unloaded, the STI at 28.8, but when you load them, because of its 8+1 capacity versus the 9+1, the STI comes in at 33.2 and the Cosaint comes in at 33.4. But when we load them up and put the tack light on them, it's 37.7 for the Cosaint, 37.5 for the STI. Now let's cover these safeties real quick. The STI has the traditional cocked and locked safety. You have to have the grip activated and the trigger, and then when you're ready to go, we draw and fire. Okay, now the Cosaint has the fast safety system, where you cock it back, the ambi safety doesn't do anything at that point. You push it forward, everything is locked down, nothing can go off. It's got a firing pin block. It's a much more updated design, and I really like it. And then when you're ready to go, all you do is hit the safety, and there you are. Now, let's go ahead and put a few more on steel. Now, I almost forgot the most important thing. I've gotten used to shooting these guns, and I forgot that they are modular in design. The STI, I don't know whether you can see it, the bottom frame, the grip, is secured to the lower frame, and this is, like I said, the lower part is polymer. This is an alloy, and it helps mitigate the recoil. It is a revolutionary design. It's really neat because then you have a lot of options. Now the Cosaint is also a modular design. This is a polymer base. It is attached in a very similar manner, and they have a lot of different, you can get the the grip in it polymer. You can get the lower in aluminum or stainless steel. So there are a lot of options, and as far as barrel length, this is a more EDC style. They have longer barrels, longer frames, different grip lengths. They have a lot of different options, and I say that, and the Staccato does as well. They have several different options in each. So there you go. Now let's go ahead and put some more on steel. Now I wish I could relay to you on camera just how smooth this Cosaint is, but when I tell you, it is super smooth. And as far as accuracy, you can hit whatever you want. And I say that as I miss the 4-incher, but this manages the recoil very well. It's in the two-piece design and the way the grip is attached to the frame, it definitely mitigates recoil, especially for those that are recoil sensitive. There we go. All right, while not quite as smooth as the Cosaint, the cocking serrations on this STI are wonderful. They're easy to get a hold of, and I'm not saying it's rough at all, but it's just not quite as smooth as that Cosaint Arms COS11. So let's see what we can do here. Now these fiber optic sights are super easy to pick up during the day. Now while the True Dots, the 3-dot night sights, are probably better all around, and like the way they are snag free, this fiber optic is super when you're out on the range and shooting during the day. It's almost like it's lit up. Oh yeah, this thing just shoots right where we need it to. There we go. All right. All right, now since these guns are designed for EDC and they're more the tactical variety, we're gonna go ahead and throw on our trusty Streamlight TRL1 HL on there. And as you can see before, we already wiped out some of the cans. Ammo and cans are expensive, so if you can, go ahead and subscribe and give us a share. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a little bit of target ammo. Since we're talking about high-end EDCs, I figured I might as well break out the good ammo. I'm gonna pop, hopefully, all 3 of these cans. Then I'm gonna try to hit the steel target. I'm gonna try to hit the head accurately. We're gonna get another mag and we're gonna draw and fire and try and get a whole mag on the static target in more of a self-defense scenario. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if we can get the cans. Got that one. Got that one. I got that one. All right, now let's get the head. Yeah. Okay, that worked. That's, like I said, as accurate as it needs to be. All right, and since we're talking about safety and self-defense, this fast safety is just the coolest thing. You pull it back, the regular controls don't work when it's on this one. You push it forward, it locks everything down. Very, very safe to carry. When you're ready to go, you just push it down like normal and you're ready. So let's go ahead and draw and fire 9 rounds in more of a self-defense scenario. A little low, that's me, but I got them all on there. Let's go ahead with the STI. All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw the trusty Streamlight on there. And we're gonna shoot the same hollow point self-defense ammunition in it. I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, I guess it would help if I put some cans up. Whoa, all right. I went ahead and got 3 new cans and a painted target. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to pop all 3 cans, put the rest of the mag on the head of the static target, then we're gonna draw and fire and try to get a whole mag on the body of the static target in more of a self-defense scenario. So, let's go ahead, see if we can hit them. There we go. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Where am I missing? Not really sure what happened there. Maybe we can see in the target where I was missing. Oh, it's a little to the left. I see. Okay. Well, maybe that's me. Maybe that's the sights off just by just a hair. But anyway, it shoots just a little left. Let's go ahead and do more self-defense. All right. Cocked and locked. Let's see. Well, maybe it was just me. So, and there you go. Now, whether you choose the Cosaint Arms COS11 or the STI Staccato C, they're both great choices. They both have positives and negatives. The Cosaint is a little shorter, a little bit shorter barrel. It's a little bit longer grip, not necessarily such a big deal. The Staccato has a little bit longer barrel, a little bit shorter grip, 9+1 versus 8+1. As far as the sights, I like night sights a little bit better than fiber optic, and these are snag free, but like I said, you could swap out sights. Grip. The STI is a little bit more comfortable. It's a little slimmer as far as the actual grip part, but the interchangeable grip panels, the G10 grip, and the aggressive stippling on the Cosaint is a little easier to hold on to. So if in high stress when your hands are wet, this one is going to be a little easier to hold on to. They've both got rails. They both handle the recoil well, while I feel that the Cosaint handles the recoil just a little bit better. There's something about it, something in they're both a two-piece design, but there's something about the way I don't know whether it's the geometry, I'm not exactly sure, but this one seems to handle the recoil just a little bit better. STI has the same factory safety that they've used forever. The Cosaint has the option of the fast safety, which I am just fascinated with. I want to see about getting one for one of my other 1911s. So, like I said, they're both high end. They're both going to cost, you know, a pretty good amount. But if you like the finer things and you want to treat yourself to a super nice EDC, I think the Cosaint Arms edges it out just a little bit. So, congratulations for making it to the end of the video. Smash that subscribe button if you like what you saw. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. Smash that subscribe button anyway. If you want to find out more information about this or other products, follow us on Facebook. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter as well. If you want to see one of my favorite videos, click here. And if you want to see videos from my buddies, Gizzard Gary, the Gun Snob, and Obnoxious One, smash here. See you on the range.